Hey guys, I just wanted to get on here and do a quick video of a little project that we had worked on a little bit ago. My wife has quail and has raised quail. She is now on her third generation of quail. I just wanted to share this little thing that I did. I was able to build this quail pen and I wanted to show you guys what we did with it. So we have a little walkway here up the hill and we have our quail pen over here. See them all in there. I can't get too close. I can open the lid though. There they are. We need to get some mulch in here, but trying to find where the rooster is. There's one rooster in here and a bunch of hens. I think that's him right there. I'm pretty sure that's him. He's really not scared of much. He just walks around. He'll actually walk up to the edge of the cage while you're throwing the food in. There's my little feeder, redneck feeder. So I just wanted to show you guys what this looked like. So this is fresh cut pine. We stained it, put some 1/2-inch hardware cloth on here. I put a nice little handle on the front here for my wife so she can lift it up, and the rest is stapled together. But so what I did was I made this front section lift up towards you so you can get in there. Actually, there's an egg right there. They get a little flighty because they're quail, but they jump in a little hut there, and then it's nice because I have this little section with the metal roof on it. Just as kind of I was thinking about which way I wanted to hinge it, and I hinged it to the back side and made this hinge to the front. So, or hinge up towards you, and then this side hinges this way. So the nice thing is if I go in there and I want to get the quail out, they can all run out here. And then I need to make a door for this and a little walkway, but we need to get some mulch in here. Waiting to actually chop some up. Hopefully here in the next couple of weeks we're gonna get some stuff done here around the homestead. But just wanted to show you guys how this looked. I got 2 hinges on the top. It's not very heavy, it's just kind of awkward, but it's 1 foot high in the front, 2 foot high in the back, and it is a total of I believe 8 foot long. So I was able to make it so this door is 4 foot. So a 4-foot piece of hardware cloth went there, and then I actually did the bottom with chicken wire. That way, so if any animals try to dig underneath, they can't come up in, other than a snake, but not a big deal. Just wanted to walk over here and show you guys that we put fresh pine chips in here. I did this so in the winter or in the summer when it's super hot, it has an area to breathe here, so the door and it can pull air through. I didn't want this completely closed off, but it is dark in there, so they do go inside. And typically a lot of the hens have been laying eggs in here, so let's just see if anybody's in here. Oh yeah, look at them in there. Hey guys, how you doing? They're just crouching in there, but you can see, look at all the eggs in there. Pretty sweet. But it looks pretty good inside. Yeah. Yeah, just a little bit of wood construction, and I did a little bit of board and batten on the sides. But it's kind of secluded up here on top of the hill. It's covered by brush the whole way around. I did have a skunk up here the other week, but didn't get in nothing. Probably scared the living daylights out of the quail, but we do have 1st and 2nd generation in this inside of this pen, and they have actually created pretty many quail so far. We've hatched our own eggs, and what I'll do is downstairs and just show you the 3rd generation quail. So 1st and 2nd generation are in here, and I believe between the two, the second generation quail just started laying, and then we collected some of the eggs and we have incubated them, and we got the third generation. So just hold on tight and I'll show you what it is downstairs. So excuse the crazy lighting down here, but so I typically have we're in my basement right now. Right now the basement area is kind of like our brooder area, kind of so it's warm down here. And not only that, it's not out in the weather. We'd eventually like to move our brooder boxes outside. But for right now, we just do this in the basement. So right now we have third generation quail inside here, and these are all fresh quail. These were just hatched, not I think a total of a week ago. So they're getting pretty big now, starting to run around like a bunch of crazy nuts. But there you go, got some water. They scratch their food everywhere, so they pick the food off the ground. But we actually have a brooder box over here that I built. This is one piece of lumber. It is 16 inches wide, and I sawed it, and then I put it down here. I nailed it together, so you can actually see how it's put together. Just a cheap brooder box, but the nice thing is I put a 1/2-inch hardware cloth on here. We have chickens in here right now because they're getting ready to go outside. But then we got some chickens down here too. But this is typically where we put the quail at, and then they can run around in here. It's not too shallow, it's not too deep. You can get into it. Got a hinged lid on here. But this is just a brooder box that eventually I'm going to finish the inside. The water damage here was from them dropping their water, but it ain't bad. So I'll probably eventually just sand it down or just replace a piece, whatever. But yep, so we got our little quail over here. Third generation quail running around. We did have 10, and 2 died from the hatch. The 2 that died, typically happens is when they hatch, like all these quail hatched within an hour of each other. We had them in the incubator, and she took them off the rail that tilts inside, and I'll show you that, guys, here shortly. But we took them off the rotating. It rotates back and forth. I think it goes like 70-some degrees both ways. And then what it does is it keeps the egg, so it's always moving. But typically they all hatch at the same time, and we had some hatch like a day late, a day early, but it always seems like the ones that are a day late, they end up dying. But all these quail here hatched. Oh, we got somebody. What are you doing, little buddy? What are you doing? They are cute. They're very small, but they pop. They literally will jump from the inside edge. I don't know how high they can jump yet, but eventually they'll be able to jump from the bottom to the top, and then you got to stick them out in the other pen or put a lid over top. So hopefully these guys will go into the big one. But I'll take you upstairs and I'll show you the incubator that we've been using. It's been working really well. My wife has hatched a lot of quail and chickens out of them, and I'll show you that shortly. So this is the incubator we've been using. It's a Pro Series digital incubator by Farm Innovations. I believe she bought it at TSC, but you can see here what is inside. See how the egg sits in there, and then it slowly rotates left to right on a motor. But then she has it set here. It's 34% humidity inside and 12 days to go yet. What she will do is she will add water at the end. For some reason, she learned a little trick where if she puts the water in at the end, it works a lot better. We've had really good success with a whole bunch of different things going on. And the success rate that we've had with chickens hatching and quail hatching has been really good. So this is awesome. So it's been working really well. I wanted to give you guys a little update and little build and a little bit of the quail that we've been doing and the chickens and how everything's been going. So thank you for watching the Creekside family.